Well, thanks, Ben, for and John for joining in with us on these sessions. Today's topic is the IAM Ledger for tax practitioners. For those, if you've been using IAM, we have made some changes and we'll be going through the changes during these sessions. These changes will apply to production next week, and you will have access to it then. And if you're not familiar with IAM, it is short for Interactive Accounts Manager, which is a cloud-based accounting solution specifically designed for micro and small businesses. And from the accountant's point of view, IAM is the ledger that you can work on to prepare reports and tax returns for all your clients. Even if your clients use other accounting software or do not use software, you can prepare the reports for them. You can also import trial balance from other software, finalize their accounts, and prepare tax returns. And presenting today's sessions, I have the honor of having John Kyriakides, a registered tax agent based in Brisbane who has been using the reports and IAM over the years, will today show you how he uses IAM to manage his books and clients and their reporting obligations. So let us now hear from John. I'm going to pass it over to you, John, as the presenter.
Thank you. And thank you, Tiana, and welcome all. The session is, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name's John Kyriakides. I'm based in the Sunshine Coast, and I've got a small accounting and tax practice. So since I joined Gov Reports and Gov, it's been about 4 years now. I've been a user of a different software for many years, and I wouldn't change. So since I saw or started using Gov Reports, it's been a great system, and it's been on the improve all the way through. So now we are getting close to where we want it. It's got a fully integrated system. So I'll just put the presentation through, and we'll just start it off. IAM, the ledger. Yeah, sorry about that. So technical difficulty. Yeah, we'll start again. So this is how it looks like. So it links into Gov Reports and various other systems, and Office and Office Practice Manager, which is going to be a new thing to suite of things that will happen in the near future, which I'm looking forward to. The bird's eye view, this is a dashboard you get, and it shows you a snapshot where your client is. So the main menu you get is accounts. You get a chart of accounts, you get general journals that you do, and you can offer them budgets. At the same time, you get reports, and you get all your taxation where you can lodge the GST, the BAS, and the company tax return. If you've got various different entities, obviously it'll fall into different entities, like if it's a trust account or partnership and various others. So each system, once you start it, it'll go into the entity, and it will take it into Gov Reports. What's new from the previous system is where you can import the trial balance. This is a good thing, and it saves a lot of time going forward. And this is coming in next week, I believe, and I'm looking forward to that as well. So that will save a lot of time when you get clients using other systems. So you get their trial balance and upload it. So it makes life a lot easier. And there's various areas where you can pick up. You can do it either from settings or from the report of trial balance. This section here is where once you import the trial balance, you go to the report and you check it, make sure, and go into your reporting system, make sure everything's right. And then from there you can do all your journal entries and adjustments. Once you do all the adjustments, you can prepare your financial statements and take it to the next level. So, which is a very, very good way of doing business. Before you transfer or submit from the IAM Ledger to the tax return, you need to go and create your form and roll over any schedules that you got from prior years. This is important. This will be improved over time, where once you do it from IAM, it should ask you the rollover, but at the moment it's still in improvement stage. So this is where you go into Gov Report, create the form, and then go to IAM, and oops, yeah, once you pass it, it'll go through and you can prepare the tax return. For business, this is where you get the overview of the whole blown system. So if you want to pass it on to your clients and they want to use it as a full-blown accounting system, they have the banking, the sales, the purchases, payroll, the accounts, and reporting. So it's a good system for a small business. And once you subscribe to the business version, basically whatever you've done in the ledger can flow through. So everything there is, you don't have to re-enter everything. So it works to be a common ledger. So basically that's where we are. That's how it looks like. And what we'll do now is just go into the demo of the software, and you can have a look at it. So just bear with me and I'll call it up. So this is the practice, or this is the business version of IAM. So where you got all the menus here. Under the banking, you've got the bank register, bank feeds, where you do all your transactional, if it's a cash business, accrual and other, where you raise all the invoices and various other business requirements. So it's all here. You've got the sale register. You can estimate, quote, and raise invoices. Purchases, same thing, where you've got the register, expenses, payments, debits and credits. So and payroll, which is a good thing for a small business as well. And then we've got the what's in IAM ledger, chart of account, general ledger, and budgets. And this is the good part, is where you get the reporting, where you can show them all the profit and loss and get various different reports and analysis out of the system. And you can download it into various version, PDF, Excel, or Word. So you get the full plenty of informations and reports out of the system. In later demonstration and all that, we'll go into detail of certain reports and how they work and what you need to do. So to run a report, you say what period you want, and it should give you what's there. So which is this is a trial balance that was uploaded, and it shows everything that you need. So once you do all the journal entries and adjustments, and banking uploads and any other adjustment all feeds back here. So yeah, that I have been using this for, as I said, I started 4 years ago in more or less tax. Years ago I was using other systems, and when I started my practice it was hard to get the right system, so I changed a few times, but when I found Gov Reports it has been good for me and it works quite well. Now it's getting better and better with all the other business tools and tools that's available that can make my work a lot easier, and we can save time into especially from data entry. So that's where what I like about it, yeah. So the other part is where you've got the settings as well. So you go into settings and do a few other things where you set all your masters. There's templates, opening balance for the company, put directors and the requirements. The good thing about it is it links with all you know, wherever you do a change for the client and client information, it all uploads into Gov Reports and other systems like Office Manager, etc. So so you only have to do it once, and that's the great thing about it. Yeah, any questions? So if anybody's got any questions, or I can help you. If they get technical, I'll have to pass you to the right people. But as a user, as a small practice, it has helped me save time, and other, especially in Gov Reports where you know you've got the pre-fill. Integration is very important to me, and especially uploading the files. So it saves the data entry, that's for sure. So yeah.
In terms, John, sorry, in terms of lodgement,
yeah.
Reporting lodgement, do you lodge from the IAM, or do you have to go back through the Gov Reports?
You can lodge through IAM, and that will feed the information on a company tax return or tax trust, and even BAS return as well. So you can do your BAS and then transfer it across, which is a good way of doing business as well. So that will save time rekeying it in manually. So once you do all the checking through IAM, all the figures are correct, you can go and lodge it through IAM, and it'll open the form. If the form is open, it'll pass the figures through to the appropriate return or period.
So if you are lodging through IAM, would that be lodging as a tax agent, or you be lodging as a business?
When we say lodging, we transfer the data, but you still got to go into Gov Reports and lodge it there. So the information will flow through from IAM, but whoever's registered, their number, either BAS agent or tax agent, depends on their level of registration, they can lodge through Gov Reports once the information goes through from IAM. So the other one is in Gov Report. It's got the tax system. It's got all the lodgements in there, so it links into other softwares as well. So which is good, which I found very, very nice as well. So yeah, so whatever the client uses, you know, It's you can bring the trial balance across and do all the accounting there, or upload through a CSV file and ongoing requirements. So yeah. So at the moment we're looking at accounting how to use the accounting system and send it through to so like here you go to IA BAS, you can generate the bank link and generate the report. So this is how easy it is. Once you got your period, you've checked everything, you can take it across, say all the figures are correct, and that will send it to your BAS for that quarter. So yeah, so that is a good way of doing business. And then you do have to go into your lodgement, which is your tax system, and lodge it through there. So this is only a tool where it saves you from double entering stuff, and you have to go to the right section to lodge it. So you'll have sections. Each system will do its job. So if we go back to, if I call it up just one moment, to this slide here. Like if we go to this slide here, this is where it shows the activity. So, you know, you've got a business, taxpayer, you know, BAS, tax agent, and even corporate listed companies, etc., and investors can use the system. So the data will come from various ends, goes into Gov Reports tax, and you can lodge it to the appropriate body of the government. So and the good thing is it links, as mentioned, it links into Gov Reports, and IAM links into Gov Reports and Office Practice Manager, which is a good tool as well to have part of a whole blown operation for a small business.
And I noticed there is payroll within IAM. Have you used that, John?
I've used it. It's for a good small business. It's not a, you know, for what it needs for a small business it works. And if you go into the payroll, it can lodge the tax file number automatic as well. So that would save a lot of time setting up and lodging, filling the paper, signing it. Automatically it will send the tax file number. So yeah, I've used it and it works sufficient. It's not a big you know, micropay, but it will do for it is good for a small 5 to 10 small business.
And is there
company.
a limit? Is there a limit as to how many employees you would have on IAM?
No limit. No, there's no limit. You can have, far as I'm aware, you can have as per your subscription. So if you need more users, obviously it's as per your subscription. At the moment I have a couple of people, and it's enough for me, yeah, without extra charges. So yeah. But if you're talking about payroll, no, there's no limit how many staff you pay. So there's no limit on if you've got 10, after 10 you start paying subscription or additional pricing. As long as people understand it's not a huge system, it's for a small business, and that's where I would consider it. So yeah, otherwise you get HR, you've got but for a small business, it is a good system that is fully integrated. All right. If there's no other questions.
Yep. Well, thank you very much, John, for taking the time and the effort to talk us through about your experience and also how you use the system. Just if anyone else has any questions, you can come back to us and let us know. We're more than happy to assist. Or if you have questions later on, of course, you can email it to us or call us. The session has been recorded and we will be posting it on the website. For those that have missed the sessions, we can come back and revisit the webinar. Otherwise, we'll thank you very much for attending, and we'll look forward to hear from you next time.
Thank you and good evening.
Thank you.